We all love Sanji's character. We all love Sanji's personality. We want Sanji to be with the right woman. We want Sanji to be in love, We want Sanji to have that beautiful, good-looking, sexy, smart woman in his life. And I'm talking about from looks and personality. We want a woman that has looks and personality in Sanji's life. We want a woman to share some love with Sanji. Now, with that being said, I believe that Sanji should not marry Purin. Pudding, however you want to call her. A lot of people like to call her Pudding. I like to call her Pudding. However, her name is Pudding, so I'm going to be calling her Pudding. And hell, who knows? Maybe Pudding has a nice personality. Hell, who knows? Maybe Pudding is sexy as fuck. Nobody really knows who this character is, but all in all, it does not matter who she is. I don't think Sanji should not marry her. I don't think Sanji should marry her. At number 5 is true love. Now, is this true love? No, it isn't. Sanji believes in true love. Sanji believes in love at first sight. However, this isn't really love at first sight. This isn't really, love and Sanji. This isn't really Sanji's true love. Even if Purin is sexy, even if Purin is hot, even if she's beautiful, I know deep down that Sanji knows, Sanji is gonna even admit it himself that he does not love this woman. That even though this woman is sexy, deep down Sanji knows this is not true love. This is just his family wanting Sanji to be marrying some other woman. So at the end of the day, this is not true love and he should not go through with this. So that being said, it leaves me with reason number 4, romance in One Piece. Now if you think about it, this is actually going to be the very first ever Ichiro Oda, the author, is going to set up some romance in One Piece. Now if Ichiro Oda goes with this, it could be a hit or miss. It could be amazing or it could be deadly. And I'm talking about like the fan base going crazy on Oda. Like if Pudding is hot, then obviously some people want Sanji to get it in. However, listen, this is the very first ever theme, the very first ever, background, symbolic image, literature writing with romance that Ichiro Oda is doing in One Piece. Now, a lot of people believe that the romance part in One Piece will happen in the end. Even though Ichiro Oda doesn't ever do romance, and even though a lot of people think that the romance part of One Piece will happen in the end of One Piece, this is the very first ever theme that Ichiro Oda is doing here, and I don't think Ichiro Oda should continue this. I don't think Ichiro Oda should really go with this. I don't really think Ichiro Oda should expand on this storyline in One Piece. I don't think Ichiro Oda should actually make a romance between Sanji and Pudding. At number 3 is Sanji's priority. Sanji needs to cook for Luffy. Now, Sanji's goal is to, find All Blue, and to find All Blue, he has to first make Luffy the Pirate King. Now, a lot of people don't believe in that. A lot of people believe that you can complete your dream first and then complete Luffy's dream. But with Ronin no Azora, the right-hand man of the Pirate King, he has exposed, he has confirmed the truth. In order to become the greatest swordsman, you have to make your captain the Pirate King. So for Sanji to find All Blue, he's gonna have to help Luffy. Now a lot of people believe that All Blue and One Piece are connected, but I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about Sanji's priority. His priority is Luffy. His priority is to make him a Pirate King. And if you don't remember, Sanji has even confirmed that he wants to make Luffy the Pirate King. In the recent chapters, Sanji even said Luffy will become the Pirate King. So Sanji's priority is not really Pudding, but Luffy. Reason number 2, and this is more of a personal reason, I want Sanji to be with Nami or Robin. Now hear me out. I'm not really talking about, I'm not talking about like a couple, but at the wedding, I hope Sanji realizes that, there are beautiful women on Luffy's crew, aka Nami and Robin. And really, at the end of the day, I hope, I really do hope that this turns out to be a joke. Sanji, he's just focused on Nami and Robin, and he can't betray Nami and Robin. Oh, please, Oda, make this into a comedic scene. Make this into a comedic joke. Make Sanji absolutely loyal to Nami and Robin. That is a very must for Sanji right now. And at number 1, Luffy will not go under a Yonko. And in the recent chapters, you know, Sanji and Caesar and Brook, basically the whole Straw Hat crew was talking about Big Mom. If Sanji goes through this wedding, that means that the Straw Hat crew falls under Big Mom's command. Luffy does not want to work under a Yonko. He has said this so many times, and you know, in the recent chapters, Sanji even said that he's not going to marry this girl because Luffy does not want to go under a Yonko. So at the end of the day, his captain, Sanji's captain, Monkey D. Luffy, will not go under a Yonko. He will not tolerate this. And that is the main reason why Sanji should not marry Purin. These are 5 reasons why I think Sanji should not marry Purin. If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to leave a like, and if you're new, if you could please subscribe, that would be really great. I would appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Anime Fan Talk, signing off.